You're listening to the Pinax Report.
Pinax Report. Pinax Report.
The Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Pinax Report.
Live only on Pinax TV.
Okay, so we are living in a world that man for the omu and the sad reality is that that is how it's supposed to be, because Bible na mayati saying Revelation said these times a lot of people rise up in God's name. We are not supposed to judge, because nipa na feel so fake, ni bia no kwa na the genuine person now or ye God's vessel and a mediator. Nipa na now doing say be on so fake no, and as on so genuine, ni bia no so fake. That's why the Bible told us not to judge. But today, this guy that you are watching his picture and his video on the screen is Duncan Williams by Dean Abeka and his friend Daniel David Duncan Williams. Now this guy has been in the news back and forth last 2 years. Remember I said or trendy was social media because the sex tape leak here a brand now on this your friend is saying American fresh girl see a swimming pool mu amasa na enya asem ketwa as almost few and about could be so no sebu naked video drop here and I say omo ye mama ne dada just say papa you know man for crackers as a boy no sebu ne be me so fortunately for him ni papa timi so man for amaya kofa papa no aba for 2 years now, and he's been in Ghana. He's been very stable. We've seen him preaching at church near the day, but it will more papa off no some backtrack na think only enu baroni ayenyum na never pay or ye Duncan Williams ebo because the prodigal son was so din sembia betuja. He is saying said the father Duncan Williams any nipa Ghana for we ought or we think he is, because ni papa no evil. In fact, a whole lot of words. You will video to back this claim in as much as we can share what this guy is saying. Say no can say exposing papa no. We have the mandate to just bring out what is really happening. Mimia Bawa has said she's been to Duncan Williams several times. Also, she's a top Alpharian. Mimia Bawa Akwamba. Our phone to say.
So moving straight forward.
Okay, so maybe I won't cast a favorite. You can show video, no?
Yeah,
bye. Better also.
Hi guys, my name is Eeii Wills, and as you can see, I'm currently talking to you from a hospital bed. Let me explain what happened. So yesterday, I decided that I was going to travel to Lagos to see my girlfriend, without telling any of my family, because they simply wouldn't let me go if I told them the truth, and they are very controlling and they would have hindered me. When I got to the Togo border, my dad made a call to the security people and they detained me and told me lies about how I came up in their system and I was red listed because my name is a threat name and they don't even have computers at the border, so how did I come up in their system? I was detained for 3 hours. They waited for my dad's personal security team to get to the border. They came to pick me up, drove me from the border to a hospital, said I'm insane, and voluntarily held me at the hospital. I just didn't show my phone, so that's why I have my phone right now. But I need justice. They do this too much. I'm in the hospital right now. I can't go home. I can't leave. I can't go out. Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, this is not how you treat your son. I need justice. Please spread this video. This is what they are doing to us in Ghana. Blessings.
Okay, and a video na ya kwa hen na asem ne nchire mu ewo mu nature say me bo ne tofa magana fo nyina tia say very simple, quite simple. Abrante ni din dey event Duncan Williams by yes. Daniel Duncan David. Williams. Ye na ye nim say ekrom haya ye ka bipolar patients ya target ne baako amanfo chire ma na say niema bi nkoyi we na dream. That is what we've all been told for some time now. Say bipolar for nitimi kind account ye abna kokko free ho or no so ene wo ho. Na video e ko share ye ya branch say utimi so oda hospital bed so say him fa no do onu ko betimi a kire. Na asem ni chemu na o chan ne papa ye very wicked. Bishop Nicholas Duncan Williams ono aye ne papa se ne papa ye wicked ni papa ti modern na adanya chese ono aboabo ne ho se wo ko Lagos nese wo free Ghana akọ Nigeria Nigeria no so okọ capital Lagos na okọ no okọ hweye ni chocho mucho be say ne girlfriend na otutu na namonse ne okọ because there ya ne say wan krawo obi a papa nim se wanya bipolar o ma me nim se wanya bipolar nti yenja o ma na nte rough sa na asem na akwa na enye onim o kirema okra yade ebeka se ye mane nko enti enye we decide say enye me kwei I am sneaking out from Ghana to Lagos me papa hu ma me wumi na enye ara wo sem ni se wo kodu border ne so a Nigeria ne chese border ne so Togo border ne so a pese kim enye police for be so ni mu what is my crime? Bonebe na maye. What exactly did I do? Mo de munchirem dem ya. Enti mo cheme ne nenye. Me pache wa me pache se me friend papa nso na my friend papa mana beli me. We be say little did I know. Say na ne papa na nkasa na ama a police for ya so abrante mu. Ene so ni mu an ye handing over. We are handing over ceremony. Ene ye passing on ye de ne maye ne papa bodyguards. Yadene ma bodyguards na the bodyguards nso koye another handing over ceremony yadene koto psychiatric hospital. It is for this na chese arantie the psychiatric hospital asi ye pumping drogu ni mu ani se ye pumping drogu ni mu ani ye pumping drogu ni mu ni se ye pumpe. Ende nokre they say we benya phone wetimi akọ ne IG handle na chese o explaining nsem ni tujo chemu se ne papa ye wicked simple and short. Bishop Duncan Williams is a very wicked person. Left alone, it was a police watching because he has gone. I mean, we're infringing upon the right. Say obey Oma Ayacheno without his knowledge. Or not, then who knows what call wherever he wants to go. Identity because he's a full-grown as man. Obey to me, I had your pay. It ends and papa. I wasn't papa. Emma, a betcheno. It will call Instagram. Then your coach because I decided to travel. Because I decided to travel alone without informing my family, which is my own choice. And I watch them no. When he has decided say opesu otu kwan eko Lagos on his own way on show biase. Due to this exact reason, I have been detained by police and doctors and put in a psychiatric ward for nothing. And otage ne papa at Archbishop Nick. I will have my justice. My God will rise. It is well. And then ye odimoji wakata nsem saying amen. Ala wakuba no deshana or desha wakama kama. It's advantage rema. Ne papa de man ne papa on fan ne papa hunchen. Never lie. There is no way or best spend ne papa because penfose baby ade no one fan to a free to into no chirema ne papa ni ndi ni ye ntanye he would seek for justice. So odina kwa to psychiatric wo ne duro be ni ade ipania wo ne nura kese ni de season so no enye one ne papa be definitely ye nche ne papa na mra enima no according to Duncan Williams ba be men and o kira se nyankopon so be di na sema ma ne papa ni ti ate osofo a oba bomba ese yenzanju untum na afa nyankopon sa ne wonni de we de took trouble one God. And a lot of Ghanaians are saying say akra we come say bipolar no mo kan ye no kra wanya bipolar because obi a woda hospital by zo atwufo ezi wanim wo ye de afa opese ye che papa na justice bembiem is only event say your own good and our papa seek am out. Into what is the crime here in ankofobia na into do you think that akwedo oyin and your bipolar yeah evidence even was showing.
You see, in a way, you know, about them kakra. When you say research shows that over 70% of human beings have some little problem in our brain. What I think to be oha, you know, na mo be shemu kama bodam na I clean am dirty hano. So all of us have some bit of mental problem. What I say, obianye perfect. We are human beings and our imperfections are part of us. But this guy, and I've been watching him from a distance for the past 4 years. A bro named girls actually in New York City. A bra or yeah. In fact, even before the girls say Chile, no, I chanced upon his music video. That was way back in 2008. Or a rap music video, and the guy was so good. I understand all of these things. But you see. So you perceive a share problem now. I just see a share from the root cause. So who perceive Adriani we feature in Fifia. I was so twice here. So the question is, what is the issue now? Me research no. Research in share me say Aquano from the early age or my many or papa a divorce also Duncan Williams we and his second wife early age or my many or papa a divorce that's the first wife of Duncan Williams divorce a hot enemy friend or muntimi the eche now unfortunately the wills no eko ye in bofani intem chair no in bofani bi eko kama menensa eni bi kwa kan papa nensa
okay
into one more eko kan papa nensa no they were able to live off a certain life a certain upbringing
okay
baby nua be me ye okopie wa America no sebio ne mame eye no mama's boy pampering him and all of that and in one way or the other no when to me that kind of lifestyle say your papa be person obey and second of all the guy is also paying because in one of he went off guard and now and he was talking about the pain and struggles no he blamed the father for causing for wrecking the marriage of the mother and even destroying the family and to show the guy is still paying from the broken home he suffered. That is why I always say, anytime our real big and the ultimate people who suffer is the children.
Yeah.
It's when you see a shot and yeah, nasem, a yet asem, and
so the bipolar thing is not true.
Of course, I don't think say the bipolar thing is not true or not. But my partner say there's a trigger, and the trigger could be from the children. Me myself, I'm a person. I'm free a divorcee home, and I suffered a lot. There were times I needed my father menyano, I needed my mother menyano, and there are times in your life because if you come from a poor family like mine, sometimes when you go to your mom for something, they refer you say, "Oh papa said, oh papa Jimmy for no calling chain." He say, "Me only about for." You go to your father to, "Oh mama kwasi ampini no calling chain." Want a whole lot of things. So you are always found back and forth, and even research shows you can check it on your computer. Say over 80% of children who go wayward on the streets, who are in the prison, who smoke and who do all kinds of end up in the gang near they are from single parent homes. Most at times the mother. So children needs a fatherly figure and a motherly figure. And now I share the hormones of human beings. Now we need X and Y chromosomes to make up your friends a human being. Right? We don't just need one. Both forms a human being. So a root cause. So Duncan Williams, I believe, said should look at an angle. So okay, how can we feed or refill the lost lava akwe usanwe nyano? The father is trying the best because I don't think said Duncan Williams why anything bad. Fine, the home wrecked. Echi kono beka say ebra na wa renin ko yie no. Opane ya Chelsea ase on stage na the insti ensimpi emene akofa se bi oba foforo. So se bi untimi ntina mo oba ba akọ ema unku ho. So we won't understand, but sometimes we just have to allow it to go. So a whole lot of things, and the guy is still suffering. But
papa anya dey so chinana.
Ni papa anya dey so chin.
Yeah, like all Lagos. Obi ko win a girlfriend now to me chin the season then because psychiatric.
If I was the rules, I would thank God I had a father like that.
Sam.
Of course.
So his father is not wicked.
Wicked as in how?
So say papa is wicked. Or kwan a girl who watch me the mark to psychiatric.
Ekwa America. I still have his sex tips. And yeah, one girl, 3 girls, foursome. Your friend foursome. Now me came with girls in the home fair. I wish I was in the pool. Nice girls. I was back on EB. The video is still on Twitter. And at the end of the day, you know, it sends a bad signal to the church because at the end of the day, this is the same man preaching to people not to indulge in certain character, but his son is a pioneer of that character. So how do you want him to do? What I say, yeah, and he has always tried to, and the guy is good. In fact, recently, I'm showing the video. He was singing at church, very melodious, but at the end of the day, you know, I think he needs therapy. He needs therapy. He needs counseling, and that thing, if fit na brabo, you know, let's try to refill it. I think a woman can help. Now, we know baby our Ghana, Nigeria.
Lagos.
Hook up,
but Ghanaians are saying, say,
yeah.
Papa ne try say obey save the image of his church. Because nebane say in the church image and not necessarily so ordain nebane.
I don't think said the man is trying to save his face. Pastor Chris, I in a penance on create divorce. Ni and ex-wife Anita Oyakilumi.
Yeah.
In some of in the divorce rate I file with Lagos. No. Or see any time be a Pastor Chris obefa maid be only maid ne da, and she has evidences. Intenya once and yet also over 5 times, and she's fed up. Until at the end of the day, Pastor Anita Oyakilumi, she was asking over 50% of the church. Near the fans, near their shares, near the at the end of the day, a banter between the family of Pastor Chris and the ex-wife of Pastor Chris. All of us have downfalls. What I say, and in PNPA, people like pastors, physicians, therapists, psychologists, doctors, omo bleedy in their marriage the more. Into so in a pulpit preachy, but now worry great upon training you say, oh sorry, I would the way they won't say my command so no so ne won't send bano pumana one of who watches the watchman.
Yeah.
What I say, and who keeps the gatekeeper. So everybody has problems, but at the end of the day, no, I don't think said Duncan Williams is trying to save his face or anything. You can have that is why Mino Casa backdoor. I always say I don't believe in say bringing something and giving it to children. You can bring up a child in the best way, the best environment. I think a creepy penna wasisa. Then I'll beat my. How long can Duncan Williams continue to cage his son? A time will come, be give up. And who knows, maybe this guy have to pass through all of this to come to a certain level and take on the father's legacy. Because really, the history of Duncan Williams, he was a robber.
Yeah.
I'm robber, correct atai. So, and according to him, one of the messages, and I said, the sermons are normal. I was available at the, if anything, the National Theatre, no canon. He says, say, or yeah. Onupo no missy we tramon and niya so omuko we are sano and there was a candle burning and he didn't know something pushed him to put his hands in the candle. I just think no one not son melted burning, but he couldn't take it off, he couldn't do anything. It's H and any ban hosono and I think say or sing Yankupon each channel something mununkumbio said then appear in the room Yankupon each channel so person churning to me. Now Chen said it's time for him to take the mantle. Duncan Williams, then Papa so a very rich and wealthy man, but the lifestyle living was wayward. So maybe it's just a part 2 of what happened to Duncan Williams and ABR. It's happening to Nebano. Sometimes you can't fight the unfightable. You just have to let things be. But as he is alive, no, he has every one day, and divorce or better say who's any papa. Most of us we had the same experience. We mammy no near papa no mutias na feel so more high or befro and opa if but the day you visit their funeral and you see their lifeless body and some to be fro and you think it's your father and mother, that is when you realize that these people were not just a nuisance.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying until you've been there. So let him explore or a young man, but one day send papa ni be ma. He will apologize to the father, baby. Too late.
He will apologize to the father. I for aha and the mube saying same the account in ya de ebe bremo.
You are listening to the P-Nex Report.
P-Nex Report. P-Nex Report.
The P-Nex Report.
P-Nex Report.
P-Nex Report.
Live only on P-Nex TV.